This is day 9 of 21 days of dating in real life to see if I can find a match off the apps. A little rain can't keep a baddie away, so I got tickets for High Frequency Friday at the High Museum. But I decided to kill some time at Colony Square first. I grabbed a seat at the bar next to a guy. He looks my way, I say hi and introduce myself. We start chatting, and honestly, I really enjoyed his company. He tells the bartender to put my drink on his tab, and the rest is history. He grabs round 2, but I realize that this won't be a thing. He has 2 kids by presumably 2 different women, and there's no way I'm becoming the third. He asks for my number and hints at grabbing dinner after the museum, and I just don't have the guts to let him down to his face. He did text me later on, and I let him know I was looking for something different. I head back to the High, and the party is lit. There are men in every corner of this place, but I quickly realized that the vast majority are either on a date or checking for other men. I do a few laps, but the mental gymnastics to decipher who's actually straight and single are just exhausting. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, so I gave up and gave in to the good vibes. People were actually dancing, not just scrolling or staring, and I loved that. When the party was over, I wasn't ready to go home, so I went to the Starling Hotel bar. Also a vibe, but definitely an older crowd. A lovely group of guys gave me a drink, and I made fast friends with an older gentleman next to me while I enjoyed a little meal. A 10 out of 10 night for sure. As always, let me know where you think I should go next.
So I appreciate this young lady right here doing this content right here. It's pretty interesting. If you guys want to follow her, her name is Dating with Co or KO. You can follow her on TikTok. Her information will be below. She's also on Instagram, I think. And I see her channel is about dating here in Atlanta. We need to get her on the show, guys. Atlanta Noir. Hit me up if you guys see this. We're going to get her thoughts on it. But I'm going to play a clip here shortly. But first, I'm going to get my thoughts on this right here. She is entitled to do or choose to be with whoever she wants to be with, as we all do, right? Women will flex and say what they don't, what they do like, what they don't like, and whatnot. So men, you can do the same. So she meets this guy, and a lot of these places are some of the places that, you know, for a lot of older folks. I don't know how old she is. I'm in my early 40s, but that's where it was suggested that I check some places out when I first got here, which was Politan Row, which was where she was at Colony Square. And I guess High Frequency Friday is a thing to do, as well as the Starling Hotel there, which is a part of Colony Square. Oh, excuse me, right next to Colony Square. You can all park in the same area. It's cool. Dope places to go at. Dope places to take dates. There's other restaurants in that area as well that you can take a date to. So it's pretty cool. But she met this guy there, and he's being honest and upfront with her. That's why I say a lot of times, guys, you just need to lie and clap. You know what I'm saying? Which is probably what he could have did, but he's just being honest. What I do think, this is something that a lot of women do, which is what she did. They'll exchange numbers, even though he said all this stuff like that when she could have told him like that. But a lot of you ladies was like, she did it the right way. Don't waste a man's time. You know, you're in a public place. You could just tell him like, hey, I'm good on that. But you took his drinks. I wonder how far along did you find out before, as far as the kids go? Did you get all your drinks? Even though he did offer, you know what I'm saying? But she was like, she waited till she texted him, or he texted her the next day and was like, oh, I'm not interested. That's not my thing. And you go out and then you proceed to say that all the men are, imagine if a man said that now, I'm just saying. But all the men at High Frequency Friday, if you will, were either with a couple or with someone else, or they're gay. Because they didn't approach you? Is that why? A lot of women will say that. I've seen a lot of videos, and the reason why I wanted to do this video as well, because me and my barber were just talking about this when I was getting my hair cut earlier this week, about this exact, because he saw the exact same video, which, you know, is going to get some traction. I figured that she would have got a lot more views on this one, but she didn't. But the fact that she just said this, they're automatically gay. I know this is Atlanta, but they're automatically gay because they don't want to talk to you. Not so. And as I did a little short previously, which I'll probably plug it here for you guys to check it out, about how it is in Atlanta when you go out. All you see is groups of women. So why can't it be groups of dudes? You know what I'm saying? Which I don't agree with going out as a group as far as a dude goes. But all you see is you see groups of women when you go out, especially at restaurants and brunch and stuff like that. and you'll see a man on a date. That's all these places that you go at. So, baby, don't just assume every man here is gay. You know what I mean? Y'all women, and you could tell by just the way she talks, and I'm sorry, like the way you talk is almost, and you can say, oh, that's confidence, JR. The way you talk is if like it's one of those voices, or how you speak is almost condescending. The tonality of it sounds condescending. But we're gonna play a follow-up video where I think she was on the street and some guys recognized her. Let's get into that video, guys.
I have no problem approaching a man to start a conversation. Oh, I think someone's cute. Okay, hey, how's it going? What are you drinking? Da da da. But I'm not gonna be like, hey, can I get your number so I can text you later? Like, I will
do that. Hold on.
If I have a 45-minute conversation with a man at a bar that I initiated, or da 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 da, we're going back and forth, great time. And I'm walking away and he doesn't try to get my number. He doesn't try to get any contact info, set up another date, get to know me more. He's not interested. That's what I'm taking it as.
Fair.
I don't think that I need to be doing the most. Let me not say doing the most. I don't think I need to.
In that person.
But I think that's where the emotional intelligence comes in. Because there are some people.
Take some sort of accountability.
No. I think that there are some people who just like casual conversation and who just like getting to know people. That's totally true. But I think there is a point where it's like, I've just shown you mutual interest. Maybe not in romantic, at least friendship, at least friendly way. I've shown you mutual interest. If you don't want to do anything with that mutual interest, that's totally fine. I'm taking that as you're not interested. I don't think that I need to be asking you for your number to show mutual interest. I think you need to also pick up on the context clues that I'm laughing, I'm having a good time. I decided to spend my time that I could have walked away, talked to someone else, said no, thank you. Like, those are the context clues that I'm putting down. If you don't want to do anything with that, you're not emotionally intelligent enough, you're not interested, or you're not available. Like, that's what I'm taking that as. I don't think that I need to close the deal with, like, people are trying to give me advice to close the deal with men. I don't need, like, I understand how this works. I know how to do those things, but I'm not interested in being in a relationship where a man would want me to close the deal with him. Like, that's taking it further. I'm totally fine showing interest. I'm totally fine approaching. I'm totally fine doing those things to make you feel confident and comfortable to do that. But you...
So this is a 4-minute clip. I'm just playing. We're halfway through it, guys. So I just wanted to stop her and I want to get my thoughts together. So I agree with most of what she's saying, right? In terms of if a woman's showing interest, you having playful banter back and forth at the bar or whatever. And if you let her walk away without asking for her number, I get it. She'll take that as you're not interested, which I feel the same way, because that's happened to me. I've had conversations with women at a bar, and if I'm not interested, I'm not going to ask you. She just gets up and leaves. I was at Papado a couple weeks ago, right? And I was talking to I was at the bar getting something to drink and some food, and this girl was next to me. She just happened to work there. Excuse me, she used to work there. And we're talking or whatever, and we're going back and forth talking about drinks, and she was telling me about the best thing to get there. And I've been to Papado's quite a few times, but she was telling me what, as someone who worked there, and we just had a conversation, and I was like, all right, have a good day. When she left, she was like, bye, have a good day. I was like, have a good day. And that was it. Because I wasn't interested, you know what I mean? And I think she knew that too. But then you'll also have some women who she wouldn't feel the same way with another woman, right? Especially even if it's friendly, because women will say men and women can be friends, right? This is what women say all the time, but they will quickly exchange information with a woman, but they won't exchange information with you. Even though she's like, I'm not planning on sleeping with you, and all this stuff like that. So I get it. Yes, that part. But the way she's just talking about emotional intelligence and all that stuff, you automatically assume a man's not emotionally intelligent, or he should be emotionally intelligent enough. If he doesn't, I don't know. I wouldn't go that far, but I feel you. Let's get back to the clip, though.
As a man, from where I'm standing, from my perspective, from those I'm interested in, need to find the moxie to be able to at least get us into a date, at least get us to know each other better. If that's not within your realm of capabilities, that's fine. We're just not a match. That's fine. We're just not a match. Like, it's okay. Neither of us are wrong. Neither of us are bad people. Neither of us are going to hell. We're just not a good match.
Okay. So why didn't you try it? Why didn't you
Because
say-
again, men that are interested in me
No,
ask me for
I'm
my
asking-
number.
No, I'm asking you, why didn't you
Okay, if we want to
do
go
something
deeper,
about it?
because why didn't I do something? Because
Yes.
I'm not here, and that's where the chasing comes. It's like I'm only interested in men that are interested in me.
That's not fair.
Why isn't it
That's
fair?
not fair.
Why? I don't know why it's not.
If we're in a world where equality is a thing,
Equality is not a thing.
It is.
It is not a thing.
It is a thing.
Show me the study where women are equal. Show me the study that says women are
Well-
equal. Women are closing the pay gap, yes.
Yes.
But in any
But
sense
right
of
now, women, the younger generation of women are more educated than the younger generation of men.
we
They're
live,
going to
yeah.
universities of men.
That does not make us
earning
equal.
men.
That does not make us. That does not make us
Just saying,
equal.
It's a shift, obviously. It doesn't
We
happen
still live in a yes, but we still live in a patriarchy.
for our
And I'm not saying that.
generation, but
I'm not saying
it's
that
shifting.
I don't need to contribute to household funds and a man needs to
Fine.
work and I need to kick my legs up. But we're absolutely
I
not.
don't have to listen to the date. All I'm saying is I know there's a trend behind
Okay.
us and our generation. Where
There is a
women are
trend.
actually needed. That's
But-
all I know.
No,
I
but-
can't answer the
But I think the problem is that men are seeing women do better, and they're saying, well, why do I need to do anything? Not anything, but why do I need to do what has been expected of me from the dawn of time?
Okay, well, I get it. She was recording herself, so that was a good conversation, but she started veering off into this other stuff is in terms of equality. So again, I think women use that equality when it's beneficial. So I get where he was coming from, because we're like, if you want to talk to me, you still need to let me know. You know what I mean? And I still believe in approaching women. You guys who've been watching my channel, y'all know how I feel about that. A lot of you dudes, and I make fun of you dudes like that, they be like, I don't approach women, they need to approach me. She has to do the choosing and stuff like that. And that stuff, the real world doesn't work like that. I'm sorry. A lot of you dudes who are saying that are bunless. Please believe it. But a lot of this going on as far as who's approaching, what man is worthy, what man isn't worthy. I think it's interesting to see women that do approach men and who do start conversations, because those are a lot of times the ones that are very successful, the relationships that are successful, things like that. It's good to have a nice conversation, a cerebral conversation with someone of the opposite sex, instead of just talking about all the fluff and BS and whatnot. But I wouldn't have been sitting back going back and forth with her about, unless she's on my show or something like that. But even so, she's got her beliefs, I got my beliefs. We go after what we want, but we don't chase, which I heard her say that. And I don't think it's chasing to ask a woman what's her number after the fact you guys had a conversation. But and the same thing with women wanting you to constantly be calling them and all that stuff like that, and they show no sign of reciprocity. And that's all men really want. It's not about being sassy and feminine and be a man and stuff. Men just want reciprocity, bro. She said something, I'm only interested in people who are interested in me. Men feel the same way. Like who likes you. We don't have time to be playing these games about whether you like, either you do or you don't. Other than that, man, I'm out of here, guys. But Atlanta, this is something else, man. It's something else. All I say, shoot your shot. If she's interested, she'll let you know, guys. That's all I have to say. Guys, comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.